back with a couple of my favorite peppermints here. I do a lot of different tests. I always seem to come back to Young Living and doTerra for my peppermints, and you know, they're both great in their own way. There are some differences to them. One of them I've noticed has like when you initially smell it, it's like, okay, it's peppermint, right? But then at the end, it had a distinct kind of olfactory memory smell as a child when I used to have candy canes, and it has a much sweeter kind of like smell right towards the end of the full inhalation. So if you really kind of like that sweet candy cane, sort of lighter peppermint smell, there's definitely one of these oils is better suited to you. The other one is almost like if you've ever ground up pestle and mortar, or in a Vitamix. Sometimes I'll put in like a little bit of actual peppermint leaves, and when I'm making some sort of like raw cacao smoothie or something like that during the holidays. I make an amazing raw eggnog, totally vegan, and I'll put in like, you know, some fresh peppermint, a lot of it, by the way, a lot. And when you first take that, you know, top off the blender and you get a whiff of those peppermint leaves, all totally pulverized, some of the volatile oils have come out. Obviously a lot higher in mineral content because you're using the whole plant there. That's kind of the initial aroma or bouquet that hits me when I open the top of that blender. That's what reminds me a lot of one of these oils. It's a lot closer to, as you know, just right out in nature smelling the actual plant. One of these has almost like a higher frequency octave to it, versus the bass tones, bass subharmonics of the other oil. So it really depends on what your application is, especially if you're looking for something more therapeutic, one more fragrant perhaps. Then I definitely have some recommendations for you. That's the doggy essential oil test that I sometimes do. I put his favorite smell and just goes crazy trying to paw at it. But it can be very therapeutic for animals, but obviously they have very sensitive noses, so you really have to dilute in a carrier oil. Anyways, give me a call if you have any questions about peppermint oils.